This is your moment. You've got what it takes. The grit to get from first steps to finishing touches. You're here to train, to put in the hours. Because today's hard work gives you an edge. To get hired, to earn more, to fine-tune a future to be proud of. Career Tech. Get skilled, get paid.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 6 locations to find the products that work best for your banking needs. At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
For over 50 years, Tulsa Tech has helped people find new career paths, jobs, and a successful future. We've partnered with Tulsa businesses to grow our economy and help train the workforce of our community. During these uncertain times, one thing is for sure. Tulsa Tech will be here when life returns to normal, helping people make their own path. We will get through this together.
So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out 'cause you kept cutting the cord, and I started to fade into your grave.
This is Grain and Grange Market, the coolest little boutique you've never heard of. Come see us.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome back into the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa. Grant Merrill along with you on the Squirtle Network as we are just about ready for semifinal action between the Jenks Trojans and Del City tonight as Coach Clay Martin and his Trojans get ready to work toward a seat in the championship tomorrow night to face either Owasso or Memorial, who play at 8:30 tonight. Dell City and Coach Lenny Hatchett aiming for the same thing. Let's go over our starting lineups for both of these ball clubs. For the Jenks Trojans, they will send to the floor a 5'11 junior, Grand Tata. Dylan Golightly is a 6'4 junior. He is a guard. Seth Wilkins, 6'4", 170-pound senior. He's a point guard as well. Power forward is Benjamin Everett, 6'6", 200 pounds, a senior, averaging 20.2 points a game. And Chase Martin, son of head coach Clay Martin, a 6'5", 195-pound senior, and he is a guard as well. For the Dale City boys, they will send to the floor Brandon Garrison, a 6'9", junior center. Canagel Thomas is a 6'1 junior. He's a guard. Perry Green is a 6'3 junior. He's a guard as well. Averaging 11.8 points a game. Jaden Foreman is a 6'4 junior forward. And Tracy McMorris is a 6'6 junior. He's a forward as well. Opening tip is coming. It is in the air, and it will be controlled by Dell City. Into the front court, here come the Dell City boys, the Eagles, into the front court. They'll bring it over to an open teammate. In the paint, 2-point shots on the way off the back iron. No good for Brandon Garrison. Whistles blow, and Jenks will have the basketball to take it the other way. Now they're going to call a foul on Garrison in that mix. So back the other direction. Here come the Trojans. Chase Martin out of the backcourt. Gets a bounce pass. Seth Wilkins inside, finding an open man. 2-pointer for Dylan Golightly's on the way and in. 7:30 to play. Jenks has struck first tonight. 2-0 our score. Back the other way. Here come the Eagles. Foreman into the front court. He'll swing it around the perimeter. Back over to McAllister. Out to the right wing to Green. Down in the paint. Shots taken. Stick backs up and in after a missed shot. Brandon Garrison ties the ball game at 2. 7 minutes to go here. Here come the Jenks Trojans. Fight for the basketball. Down low, 2-point shot. Hangs on the rim, won't fall. Stick back and a second chance effort on the way it in from Benjamin Avery. 6:43 to play. Back the other way. Here come those Dell City Eagles. Out to the corner, Brandon Garrison. Back up top. From the wing. Shot over the rim and no good for McAllister. Back the other direction. Trojans into the front court. Up top, Martin for 3. His shot off the rim and won't go. Basketball's tipped out of bounds with the last touch by the Trojans. 6:18 left to play here. Glad you're with us on Squirtle TV, your official home for the 56th Annual Tournament of Champions. Going on now through tomorrow here at the BOK. In the front court. Here come the Eagles. Turnaround jumper on the way and in for Terry McMorris. 4-4 our score now. 5:55 left to play. Here comes Jenks. Trojans in the front court. Golightly at the top of the key. Out around the perimeter. Golightly finding a way, finding a lane. To the hoop he goes. 2-pointers on the way and in. 6-4 our score. 5:34 left to play. First quarter action. Back the other direction. McAllister down to the paint. 2-pointers on the way and in for Brandon Garrison. Back the other way. Here come those Trojans. Everett fires a shot. It's blocked. Basketball's tipped out of bounds, so who will have it is the question. Jenks and the Trojans are the answer to that question. Inbound throw coming from Golightly. He'll work it back into Everett. 2-pointer on the way, off the glass, no good. Rebound, Eagles. Back the other direction, McAllister. Ball's knocked loose, chased down. believe Jaden Foreman is wearing the number 23 today. Yeah, he is. Roster had a little bit of a discretion there, or discrepancy maybe I should say. Foreman for three. His shot on the way it in. He sinks it from long range. Wow. 9-6 our score. Dell City with a 3-point lead. Whistles blow as the Trojans were coming out of the backcourt. Quick foul called on Jamari McAllister. He doesn't know what's going on, but the referees do. Trojans will reset themselves and move it out of the backcourt. Here come the Jenks Trojans out to the top of the key. Out around the perimeter, go lightly with the basketball. To Wilkins, inside to Martin. Chase for two. His shot under pressure, no good. Rebound Wilkins. Up on the baseline, 2-pointers on the way and in. 9-8 our score, 4:16 left to play in this first quarter. Into the front court, Foreman. Out at the top of the key, he looks. Over to the right wing, giving it back off to McAllister. His pocket pick. Averett into the front court, straight to the hoop. 2-point shots all the way it in. 10-9 our score. We've got 3:53 left to go in the first quarter. Jenks reclaiming the lead here in the semifinal action from the Tournament of Champions in downtown Tulsa. The biggest stage in Oklahoma basketball over the holiday season. We're proud to bring you all of the action here on Squirtle in conjunction with the Game Day Oklahoma Radio Network. Okay, it's going to be Dell City with the basketball as Jaden Foreman will sit it back into play here. Substitutions forthcoming as Tata will come out. Kane Smith is coming in for Jenks, and now the inbound throw comes to Demarius Veely. Now a 3-pointer for Dell City. They make it look easy. Perry Green from long range makes it 12-10. 3:24 left to play here. Dell City up by 2. Martin for Jenks brings it back up front to Wilkins. Out around the perimeter, the give to Wilkins again. 2-point shots on the way it in. From the paint, he puts it up and in. We're tied at 12, 3:06 left to go in the first quarter. Back the other directions, Dell City. Jaden Foreman brings it into the front court, almost gets it knocked away. Back up top, long threes off the rim and no good. That is Veely trying that one, a struggle for the basketball. And when I say struggle, Kane Smith had a hold of it. And then Foreman was trying to drag the ball out of his hands and swung him around. Inbound throw coming. He'll get him back over to Kane Smith. Smith back up top, brings it back over to Averett. And now the basketball tipped out of bounds. Inbound throw, back inside to Dell City, and Demarius Veely. Veely back up to the top of the key, brings it back around to Jaden Foreman. Foreman from the right wing brings it back up top to Veely. Veely dribbling, takes it up to the top of the key. Back in the paint, outlet throw, goes over to Foreman. Back up and under, 2-point shots on the way and in, but a travel called, so that negates it. 2 minutes left to play here. We're tied at 12. Clay Martin with an ear to the broadcast. Told me he heard what we said earlier. You never know if that's good or bad when a coach tells you that, but we know what he was talking about. Back in, Martin with an outlet pass, top of the key. Long threes on the way it in. Wow. Benjamin Averett makes it look easy. 15-12 our score. Trojans on top. Minute 33 left to play here. Into the front court, Foreman. Back over to the right corner. In and out it goes, no good. Back over the other way, Seth Wilkins. Wilkins Around the perimeter, brings it back over to Chase Martin. Martin out at the time stripe, takes it top of the arc, and now the whistles blow, and Del City will be able to take it the other way after an offensive foul on Benjamin Averett. 1:07 left to go in the first quarter. We've got a 15-12 lead for the Jenks Trojans. Here comes Del City. Veely into the front court. Works it around the perimeter. Takes it over to the left wing. Foreman. Foreman down in the paint. Two-pointer. In and out, no good. And Jenks will move it the other direction. Chase Martin trying to dribble into the front court. Can't go anywhere. He was hacked at as he came across, but they're going to call it out of bounds, I believe, and they'll give the ball to Del City. 41.6 seconds left to play here first quarter. 15-14 our score. Inbound throw given inside to Demarius Veely. Veely holds at the top of the key. 30 seconds left to play in this quarter. Veely still holding that basketball, milking all the time he can off the clock. And staying in place until he can find the time for just the right shot. 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7 seconds. And now a steal. Here comes Jenks into the front court. 2-pointers off the glass and no good as time expires. And we've played a quarter here at the BOK. It's 15-14. Jenks over Del City. The second quarter straight ahead after this 1-minute break. You're watching the Tournament of Champions from Squirtle.
When pain or an injury is keeping you from the game of life, we want to help you get back to your golf game, your yoga game, to the backyard games, the home games, back to the fun and games. Physical Therapy Central.
FloorTech proudly serves schools across the state of Oklahoma with gym floors and janitorial supply needs. Contact Jeff Southall so he can help your school. Jeff proudly supports his hometown Cashin Wildcats. Go Cats!
Here at the BOK, Grant Merrill along with you, Chris Lincoln roaming around here somewhere. Here the barbecue was here, so he disappeared about that time, but I'll be with you until he rolls back into the broadcast booth. We've got a fresh new 8 minutes put on the clock here. Del City 6 of 12 so far from the field. Jenks 7 of 13. Benjamin Averett, the leading scorer in the ballgame, 7 points total. Out of Jenks' 15. Glad you're with us wherever you're watching tonight. If you're watching and want to tell us where you are, just send me a message on Twitter, mention me or whatever, at Grant Merrill, GrantMerrill. We'll try to give you a shout out over the air here tonight. 7:54 left to play in the half now. Into the front court, Perry Green swings it around to Jaden Foreman. Long pass toward the goal was intended maybe to be a play there, but it didn't work out how Del City wanted, as you saw. And Jenks will have the basketball. We're 16 seconds into this quarter, and they'll bring it into Carter Mundy. Mundy out to the top of the key. Works it around the perimeter. Cross-court pass over to the left wing. Long threes off the rim and no good for Go Lightly. Veely will take it the other direction. Veely back on the near side to Jaden Foreman. Foreman with a cross-court pass brings it back over to an open teammate. Veely racing inside. 2-point shot. Marred by a foul as Kane Smith will be charged with that one. So Del City will have the inbound throw here. But there's some discussion amongst the some of the Jenks players and the referee. They're trying to figure out what they're going to do here. Now we've got a pushing foul, and that is going to be on Kane Smith, I believe. There was some discussion between the Jenks players and the ref as to how they were set up on the inbound play. Back at the top of the arc, three-pointers on the way and in. Percy Green launches it from long range. Del City retakes the lead, 17-15. In the front court, here's the Trojans, a steal, back the other way, Eagles to the hoop, and it's a slam dunk. Wow. Brandon Garrison will jam it in there. Watch it on the replay, there he goes, boom. Here comes Jenks on the attack from the right wing. Three-pointers on the way and in. Go lightly. Goes ever so lightly and makes it look so easy. And it's 19-18. Del City maintaining a 1-point lead here. Up and under. Here come the Eagles. McMorris with an outlet pass. Gets it back now. Takes it out of the corner. Guarded closely by Go Lightly. Down to the baseline, underhanded shots off the rim, and we've got a foul called. 6:09 to play in the half. Going to the free throw line for Del City is Jaden Foreman. First free throw's on the way it in. He'll have another one coming. 6:09 left to go in the half. Another free throw up and coming. Shots on the way it in. Jaden Foreman with that set of free throws. 21-18 our score. Back the other direction. Here comes Jenks. Down on the baseline, a Trojan in trouble. Outlet pass to Go Lightly. His shot for two marred by a foul. He's going to the free throw line here. Go Lightly will take his shots from the charity stripe here. Shots on the way and in. Next free throws on the way and in. Back the other direction, here comes Del City. Into the front court is Jacob Simmons. I'm sorry, that's Jaden Foreman. Foreman top of the key, takes it around the perimeter. 2-point shot marred by wasn't a foul, but there was a Jenks man in his face, and the Eagles will maintain the basketball here. Turnaround jumper on the way and good for Brandon Garrison. And now Jenks will take it the other way. Into the front court, Chase Martin. Martin out at the top of the key, slings it up and under, giving it over to Jacob Simmons. Long threes off the glass and no good. Rebound, Del City. Brandon Garrison out of the backcourt. Garrison back over to Jaden Foreman. Foreman out between the keys. 4:40 left to go in the half. Foreman around the perimeter, takes it inside the paint. 2-point shots off the glass and no good. Foul called in the midst of everything. And that is going to be on Jacob Simmons for Jenks, putting Jaden Foreman back at the free throw line. First free throw's off the rim, no good. Another one coming. Another free throw up and coming for Jaden Freeman with 4:31 left to go in the first half. Del City 23, Jenks 20. And now a two-possession ball game after the made free throw. Jamari McAllister's back at the ball game for Del City. Percy Green coming out. Jenks will have the throw in right here. Seth Wilkins spreading his offense, giving it back inside to Benjamin Avery. Avery back over to Tata. His shot for two, off the rim and no good. Go Lightly with the rebound. Back to Chase Martin, back to Go Lightly. Shot for threes off the rim, nothing doing. 4:15 left to play, first half action. Del City into the front court with Demarius Veely behind the basketball. Veely at the top of the key, holding it mid-court. He'll spring into motion here, taking it down to the left side of the paint. Up and under, 2-point shot, missing and no good. Rebound attempt by Jenks. They pull down the basketball, and I believe that Gran Tata's heel went back across the baseline, and they'll call him out of bounds. Del City will have it here, but not before we have a timeout on the floor. 3:47 left to go in the first half. Our score, Del City 24 and Jenks 20. We're back in 1 minute. Make it 30 seconds. You're watching the Tournament of Champions from Squirtle.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma, offering over 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour. This is your ultimate tea playground. You can order online through the app or the website for a quick pickup. Open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Be sure to stop by your Tulsa location. HTO for the best tea you've ever sipped on.
Well, we appreciate John Love and Mindy West and their crew at HTO, just north of 71st and Mingo in Tulsa. Actually, 71st and Memorial, I think. Yeah, that's where it is, just on the west side of Woodland Hills Mall. Doing a great job with that new store there, and I know Lane Jones and his crew doing the same thing in Oklahoma City. HTO, a wonderful concept and a great supporter of high school sports here on Squirtle. 3:47 left to go in the first half. Jenks will have the inbound throw here as they give it inside to Jamari McAllister. McAllister double teamed to the backcourt, trying to get it up to Martin. Martin cranking it forward, giving it down low. 2-point shot for Tatas on the way and in. 3:30 to play in the half, and now it's 24-22. Into the front court, Eagles have it. Out of the top of the key, Jaden Foreman. Over to the right wing, they'll give it off to Veely. Shot for threes on the way and in. From long range, he nails it. 3:09 left to go in the half. 27-22 our score. Into the front court, Chase Martin has the basketball. He'll hold at the top of the key, directing traffic with one hand, dribbling with the other. Martin from the left wing, double team, looking, trying to find a man, and now they force him into a 5-second call, so Del City will be able to move the other way. We've got 2:47 left to go in the half, 27-22 our score. Don't forget, coming up, ladies action will feature Bixby and Holland Hall in one semifinal game. In our nightcap, a highly anticipated matchup between between Owasso and Memorial. Del City into the front court. 2-point shot walled go. Rebound Benjamin Averett. He'll work it into the front court. Averett down in the paint. Underhanded shots on the way it in. Count that basket. He will go to the free throw line as well after drawing a foul. Let's call this one on Del City's Terry McMorris. We've got under 2:20 to go in the first half. Averett's headed to the free throw line here. Shots up and in. That conventional three-point play is complete. 2:18 left to go in the half. Jaden Foreman out of the backcourt, trying to get up to an open teammate. Throws an interception there as Martin takes it straight to the hoop. 2-pointers on the way it in. 2 minutes to go here. Let's see what they can do before halftime. Into the front court, Jaden Foreman. Down in the paint, 2-pointers off the rim and no good. Missed shot. Terry McMorris makes the shot, tied at 27. Jenks will take it the other way. 2-pointers on the way, off the rim, no good. Del City will have the basketball after it goes out of bounds with the last touch by the shooter. Minute 30 to play here. Del City by 2. In what could be a most excellent basketball game. Don't go anywhere. This one, a barn burner in the making, and now almost a boxing match there at half court, but they call timeout before anything gets out of control. 1:23 to play here. First half action. 29-27, Del City over Jenks. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this. You've got the Tournament of Champions from Squirtle.
At Krotz, Lowry & Associates, our dedication to superior client service continues to drive our pursuit to provide the highest quality service. We are committed to providing close, personal attention to our clients and take pride in giving you the assurance that the help you receive comes from years of advanced training, technical experience, and financial acumen. We are not your ordinary bean counters. Call us today and find out what makes us different. 405-848-2200 or visit us at krotzcpa.com.
Del City with the basketball out of the break. We've got a minute 23 left to go in the first half. Grant Merrill along with you for the BOK Center in Tulsa. As heck of a ball game so far between the Eagles and the Trojans. Into the front court, Jaden Foreman for Del City. He'll move it through the air. Back over to Demarius Veely. Veely, top of the arc, has it between the circles. Under a minute to play here. Headed for the hoop. Veely up and under. 2-pointers marred by a foul. That'll be on Kane Smith. Leaving Veely back at the free throw line for Del City. First free throws off the rim and no good. He'll have another one. Another one coming. 53 seconds left to play here. Shots in to make it 30-27. Back the other way, Chase Martin. Martin pushing forward, trying to find an open teammate in Seth Wilkins. Now back up top. 3-pointer for Averett's on the way it in. Benjamin Averett averaging 20.2 points per game, and you can see why. 29 seconds to go. Del City with the basketball. We're tied at 30. Back up top. Eagles have it. They'll hold off for the last shot. Demarius Veely back over to the near side. To Foreman, back over to Veely. He's taking his time. 10 seconds, 9 seconds. Veely in motion, back to Foreman near side. Out to the right corner, three-pointer on the way, off the rim and no good. Jenks pulls down the rebound, and we've ended the first half. Our score, 30-all, Jenks and Del City in a barn burner in the making here at the Tournament of Champions in downtown Tulsa. We'll take a 2-minute break, and when we come back, Chris Lincoln has halftime. You're watching the Tournament of Champions presented by Tulsa Tech on Squirtle TV.
This is your moment. You've got what it takes. The grit to get from first steps to finishing touches. You're here to train, to put in the hours. Because today's hard work gives you an edge. To get hired, to earn more, to fine-tune a future to be proud of. Career Tech. Get skilled, get paid.
When pain or an injury is keeping you from the game of life, we want to help you get back. To your golf game, your yoga game, to the backyard games, the home games, back to the fun and games. Physical Therapy Central.
So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out 'cause you kept cutting the cord, and I started to fade into your grave.
This is Grain and Grange Market, the coolest little boutique you've never heard of. Come see us.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
At Maples Nixon Dieselhorst, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
FloorTech proudly serves schools across the state of Oklahoma with gym floors and janitorial supply needs. Contact Jeff Southall so he can help your school. Jeff proudly supports his hometown Cashin Wildcats. Go Cats!
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashin, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
We're back here at halftime of an exciting basketball game. Jenks and Del City are tied 30-30 here. This is the championship semifinal of the boys. With us now, one of the outstanding officials calling these games, the Tournament of Champions, our buddy Dwight Hollingsworth. Dwight, where'd you go to high school here?
Edison.
Edison High School.
Yes.
How long you been an official?
I've been an official since 2005.
Now, why does anybody want to be an official and take this abuse?
Well, the reason why I got into officiating, I told myself after I got through playing basketball is either going to coaching or officiating. Officiating keeps me on the floor.
Yeah.
So that's why.
You know, and there's such a shortage. So many stories. In fact, the story in the Tulsa World today about the incredible shortage of officials. How do people get involved with this, and how do they get into the business here?
Well, I guess you want to do it for supplemental income.
Yeah.
It depends on what you want to do as an individual. It depends on what love you have for a certain sport. It just depends on the individual and what they want to do and what they see themselves doing as an official.
I know for this TPS, you guys are a set of officials. We work 3 for every game, 8 games, 24 officials. Interesting, they divide this up, though. Strictly ladies call the ladies' games. You men call, of course, the boys' games.
Yes, I think they have it divided up pretty well. The women have a certain view that we don't have. The men, I think we have the same training, so we have the same, perspective and judgment on the games. I really couldn't tell you why they did it the way they did it, but I like the format though.
How do you handle the controversial calls? How do you handle these coaches? And of course, everything's riding with them too and stuff. How do you guys handle that and try to communicate with the coaches?
Training. After the season's over, we get right into classroom. We get as much court time as possible, and we prepare ourselves with training as much as possible. You don't want to get on the floor and you're not prepared for a game of certain magnitudes, because pressure during a game can really, it can really throw off your judgment. So training out, you just want to continually train, and stay on the floor and get as much court time as possible.
Dwight, what's your assignment tomorrow? Do you know? Yeah, I know you get grades every game, every day.
I don't know what my assignment is tomorrow. We'll find out once the assigner gets through with, I guess after the last game of the night.
Right.
He sends out the assignments, and we'll find out what we do.
We'll see you tomorrow on the court for the championship day for the Tournament of Champions.
Sure will.
Thanks for joining us, Dwight. Sure appreciate it, man.
Thank you, Chris.
I'm going to tell you look like, what's that running back at Adrian Peterson?
I get that sometimes.
You're doing a great job, Dwight. Thank you, buddy, for all the support. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Dwight Hollingsworth, one of our officials here for the Tournament of Champions. Right back with the second half. You don't want to miss this. It's a heck of a game right now. Jenks, Del City, we're tied at 30-30 here in the first boys championship semifinals. Here are the Tournament of Champions. Stay with us on Squirtle TV.
Upper crust wood-fired pizza.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 6 locations to find the products that work best for your banking needs. At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
We welcome you back to the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa, tied at 30. Jenks and Del City headed into the third quarter of play here momentarily. Along with Chris Lincoln, I'm Grant Merrill, and we are happy to have you on Squirtle TV and our audience across the state and country. Last check, Texas Tech up on Mississippi State in the Liberty Bowl in Memphis.
You got some Texas Tech ties, some Arkansas ties. I mean, you got a lot going on here this week.
I've been keeping an eye on it, for
That's
sure.
Right.
Yeah,
we got to give an update on some of those scores, too. But we're about to get to the second half of a heck of a basketball game. The winner of this goes to the boys championship tomorrow night at 8:30. And Jenks will have the basketball first. We're tied 30-30. Here again is the voice of Squirtle TV. Here's Grant Merrill.
Inbound pass is given in to Chase Martin. So we're back to action here in the third quarter. Back to Dylan Golightly. He'll bring it back up to Tata. Now to the right wing. It looks like Golightly put a heel on the sideline, and they'll call him out of bounds. And now Clay Martin asking, was he out? Really? Back the other direction. Del City will have it.
I don't know why Clay has that mask. He just carries it around in his hand all night. Now he puts it on. The referee's on the other side of the court.
Back over to the left wing. They'll give it off to Foreman. Foreman out to the right wing. Back over to an open teammate, McAllister. McAllister to Green. Back up and under. Two-pointer on the way, off the rim. Nothing doing there. A travel called as Terry McMorris goes to the hoop. So even if it had made it, that one would be null and void. Back the other direction, Chase Martin with the basketball. Great Buck Ringgold's in the house. You can read his stuff on Scorebook Live. The recaps of all of the different games today. Appreciate him stopping by to see us earlier. Over to the left wing, dribble inside. Basketball knocked loose, and looks like they almost forced Jenks back onto the sideline, but we've got a timeout called to avoid a change of possession there. Tied at 30, 6:59 left to play in the third quarter. Back after this on Squirtle.
For over 50 years, Tulsa Tech has helped people find new career paths, jobs, and a successful future. We've partnered with Tulsa businesses to grow our economy and help train the workforce of our community. During these uncertain times, one thing is for sure. Tulsa Tech will be here when life returns to normal, helping people make their own path. We will get through this together.
We are back here in Tulsa, Del City and Jenks. I don't know where we are. We've done so many games.
You're right, buddy.
2-point shots off the rim and no good for the Jenks Trojans. Back the other direction. The Trojans have it again after a rebound. 2-pointers on the way it in for Tata.
Rebound there by Chase Martin to get it to Tata for the basket.
Back the other way, here comes Del City. Jaden Foreman into the front court. He get a bounce pass over to the right side to McAllister. McAllister out between the keys to Percy Green. Back over to Foreman. Foreman back up top. Swings it around the perimeter. Bringing it back down on the right wing. He'll give it back over to Percy Green. 6:11 left to go here. Down to the paint, 2-point shot, falls short, won't go for Brandon Garrison. Back the other direction, here come the Jenks Trojans, 2-pointers on the way it in for Seth Wilkins. Back the other way, Jaden Foreman with the basketball. Foreman down low, finds McMorris. Back over to the right wing, long threes off the back iron and no good for Foreman.
More kisses, Grant.
Thank you. Hershey's Kisses.
From Becky.
Hershey's Kisses, we should make clear. I don't want any from Lincoln.
Drive.
2-pointer for Benjamin Averett's on the way and in.
Jenks exposed to a 37-30 lead. They have outscored Del City 7-0 in this first minute and a half or so of play here, and 5:25 left in the third quarter.
And Del City wants a timeout. We'll take it with them. Be back after this on Squirtle.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma, offering over 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour. This is your ultimate tea playground. You can order online through the app or the website for a quick pickup. Open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Be sure to stop by your Tulsa location. HTO for the best tea you've ever sipped on.
Back here at the BOK in downtown Tulsa, it's Del City trailing Jenks 37-30. Grant Merrill along with you tonight. Chris Lincoln in the house as well. Appreciate you making us a part of your night here on Scoodle TV. Jaden Foreman into the front court for Del City. He'll work it back over to Perry Green. Green down to the paint. 2-point shot won't go. Everybody after the basketball. Back the other direction is Averett. He'll go up for a 2. Shot won't go. He's taking him coast to coast all night, Chris.
Boy, yes, look at that.
Down to the left wing, drive inside, 2-point shot, won't fall. Del City gets their own rebound. Back up and under, 2-pointers on the way and in. Wow.
That was a big 6'9" Brandon Garrison that tipped the ball back out there to get that layup in there. Back comes the Trojans. They had the ball slapped away again by Brandon Garrison, blocks it on that side.
It's been the Brandon Garrison show since halftime. Garrison out of 3-point range, swings it around to McAllister. McAllister back up top to Jaden Foreman. Missed shot there, back the other direction. Dylan go lightly with the basketball. He'll work it back up to Benjamin Averett. Averett down in the paint, fires a 2, it's blocked. That'll be Percy Green doing the blocking.
You love this, Grant. Talking to one of the assistant coaches, Lincoln Christian, after their thrilling 55-53 win over Norman, said she called her mom, and her mom said, I shut off the TV at halftime watching Squirtle TV with Chris and Grant. I was so upset we were losing. I didn't turn the game back on. How did it end up? She missed the whole thing.
Well, she can watch it in the archives.
I guess so. Poor thing.
Chase Martin with the basketball. And the shot there, 39-32, our score, 7-point.
Turned us off. Madison was losing at halftime.
7-point difference in these ball clubs. Over to the right wing, 3-point shot. Won't go. Two-pointer in and out, no good. Rebound as Dylan Go lightly fires that when Jaden Foreman comes up with the basketball. Back up top, though. Give it outside to Demarius Veely. Veely back over to Jaden Foreman again. Foreman in 3-point range. Long shots off the back iron, no good. Coming up with the basketball, Chase Martin. Martin in the front court. Brings it out around the perimeter. 3:16 to go in the third quarter. He'll sling it around the right wing, back over to Grantata. 2-point shot won't fall. Rebound Del City. Back the other direction. Garrison in the front court to Foreman. Jaden Foreman from the corner brings it back up top, giving it off to Veely. Veely out between the keys finds Percy Green. Green back to Veely, back to Green. Right side, 2-point shot. Hangs on the rim, won't go. Whistles blow, we've got a foul. And that is going to be on Dylan Go lightly. Back over to Percy Green at the free throw line. We'll see what he can do. First free throws up on the way it in.
I don't know if I've ever heard a coach as encouraging as Coach Clay Martin. He is always, these guys, no matter what the play is, he's always, great job, keep it going, great job. Look at this, see?
Oh, I know it.
Congratulating. How come our coach always yelled at me? Jumbo, I'll go in, jumbo set.
Next free throw on the way, good. 2:49 left to play here.
I didn't have quite the vertical leap for basketball.
I leaped about 2 inches.
Yeah, I'm less than that.
Up front,
Martin's drive there.
2-pointers
Yeah.
on the way and in. Chase Martin gets that bucket. 41-34 our score. I'd like to see you try vertical, Lincoln.
Oh, it's pitiful. Couldn't put paper underneath it.
2-point shot, marred by a foul. And now
wants the basket to count.
They're going to call this one on Dylan Go lightly. And Clay Martin not too happy about that.
They count the basket?
Martin pleading his case with the referee, and nobody's happy about it, except for Del City. Going to the free throw line, it'll be Jaden Foreman. First one's up and coming.
And remember, Clay Martin is an NFL referee.
He
knows the other side of this, too. No good with the free throw.
First free throw is off the rim, no good. Back the other way. Here comes Jenks into the front court. Seth Wilkins over to the left corner. Wilkins will get it back after passing it to an open teammate. Now with the paint, he'll sling it up top. Three-pointer on the way it in. Kane Smith from long range, nailing that one. 2:03 left to go in the third. Into the front court. Here comes Jaden Foreman. Foreman back down to an open Kennegill Thomas. Thomas back around the perimeter. Kicks it left wing to Foreman. Three-pointers on the way it in. Minute 43 left to go. It's 44-39. Minute 40 left to play here. In the front court, 2-point shot. In and out, no good. Kane Smith's shot won't fall there. 44-39 our score. Jenks by 5.
Oh.
Make that 3. We've got a blocking foul called. This is going to be on Averett. Jaden Foreman going to the free throw line here. Actually, it's on Kane Smith. Yeah. I was calling the foul based on who coach was yelling at. So.
That's right.
Back at the free throw line, Jaden Foreman will try his first one. Shots up and in.
All of a sudden, what was an 8 or 9 point game is down to a 2-point game here in this championship semifinal of the boys bracket.
Minute 23 left to play here. Big game tonight between Owasso and Memorial. Winner of this will face the winner of that.
That's the boys championship tomorrow at 8:30. Before that, the girls championship game at 7.
We already know one team that will be in that. That's Lincoln Christian and Coach Melody Stewart.
What a great game that was.
Yeah.
Pulling out and beating the 6A team Norman 55-53. Had a couple of free throws as time had pretty much expired.
Timeout on the floor. Jenks leading Del City 44-42. A minute 15 to play. We're back at 30 seconds on Squirtle.
At Krotz, Lowry & Associates, our dedication to superior client service continues to drive our pursuit to provide the highest quality service. We are committed to providing close, personal attention to our clients and take pride in giving you the assurance that the help you receive comes from years of advanced training, technical experience, and financial acumen. We are not your ordinary bean counters. Call us today and find out what makes us different. 405-848-2200 or visit us at krotzcpa.com.
Here at the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa, 44-42 our score. Alongside Chris Lincoln, I'm Grant Merrill. Here come the Jenks Trojans out of the break. Out of the top of the key, they'll give it off to Demarius that's actually going to be Seth Wilkins. If I look at the right roster, we would have a great broadcast here. But we've done
you're under a lot of strain. They ran out of Dr. Pepper here at the BOK Center. It's been tough on Grant.
It's like 14 games we've done now, something like that.
Yeah, we're past the halfway mark.
I ducked out for 2 of them, and the Energizer Bunny over here just keeps going and going and going.
Enjoying it. Good to be part of this Squirtle TV production here. Guys working hard here and good reaction across the state. You had some good comments, right?
Absolutely.
A lot of people watching.
Yeah. First free throw's on the way it in for Seth Wilkins. I told everybody if they wanted to hang out with us on Twitter, they were more than welcome to.
Chase Martin gets a break as they bring in Grantata again. That's 5'11", replacing 6'5".
Back at the free throw line, another one coming. 59 seconds left to go in the third. Seth Wilkins' free throw on the way and in. 46-42 our score.
But both of these teams look so athletic, don't they?
Yeah, they
Man,
do.
Really do. Just great length, great size.
Now, this is great basketball.
Yeah, no doubt.
Outlet pass to the
Wide
top of the
open.
key. 3-pointers on the way it in. How about that? That'll be Jaden Foreman doing those honors. 46-45 our score. The deficit 1 for the Eagles. Back up front. Here comes Jenks. 2-pointer. Won't fall for Seth Averett. Or Benjamin Averett, I'm sorry. Back the other direction. It'll be Veely for Del City. Top of the key. Veely slowing up the pace of things. 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7. From the left wing, 3-pointer coming. Shots on the way and in. Oh, boy. Demarius Veely at the buzzer will give Del City a 48-46 lead as we go to the fourth quarter. We'll take a 1-minute break. Be back after this. This is the Tournament of Champions from Squirtle.
This is your moment. You've got what it takes. The grit to get from first steps to finishing touches. You're here to train, to put in the hours. Because today's hard work gives you an edge. To get hired, to earn more, to fine-tune a future to be proud of. Career Tech. Get skilled, get paid.
When pain or an injury is keeping you from the game of life, we want to help you get back. To your golf game, your yoga game, to the backyard games, the home games, back to the fun and games. Physical Therapy Central.
Okay, downtown Tulsa, we've got a 48-46 ball game as the Del City Eagles lead the Jenks Trojans. Glad you're with us here tonight on Squirtle as this fourth and final quarter of play, well, might not be the final quarter of play the way these two teams are playing. Appreciate all of our food partners who have kept us fed all day. I think barbecue's the dinner of choice.
Was it from Billy Sims?
Rib crib.
Rib crib, okay. We'd rather have Billy Sims, obviously. Oklahoma sports scene sponsor, but rib crib is pretty good too.
That's all right.
Back there.
Inbound throw is going to come from Demarius Veely. I'll tell you, rib crib does a whole lot for high school sports.
They
I think we see them everywhere.
Yep.
Hats
Big
off
supporters.
to them. Over to the right wing, Veely out around the perimeter, brings it back over to the near side to Percy Green. Green back up top to Veely. 7:43 left to play here. Veely back around the left wing. I'm still excited that I got that Whataburger chicken biscuit this morning. That's been the highlight of my day. I'd never tried one.
With honey on it?
Honey on it. Oh, Lord, yes. It was good.
If you just washed it down with a Dr. Pepper, it'd been heaven.
Yeah. Well, you can't have everything.
Oh,
here's a slam dunk. Brandon Garrison.
Big 6'9" junior.
Putting it up and in for an Eagle Jam.
Garrison now with 10 points, double figures. Jaden Foreman leads Del City with 19 points. For the Jenks Trojans, it's Benjamin Everett with 15. 9 points for Dylan Golightly.
Here comes Chase Martin, giving it back over to Seth Wilkins at the top of the key. Now we've got a foul on Percy Green. He kind of impeded traffic as Martin was trying to get through there. 7 minutes left to go in regulation, and Jenks will have the inbound throw here. Well, let's see what happens. They're still talking. We've got some moisture on the floor. We've got a young man with a mop. That used to be my job at Arkansas Tech.
Really? All right.
Some of you coaches know the great coach Marty Barnes that was at Arkansas Tech University, and he was my neighbor growing up, and he'd let all us First Baptist Church kids sit out there and wipe up the moisture. Oh, we thought we were the cat's meow, man. That was Job of a lifetime.
Does the coach know what your car looks like?
No, he doesn't. You're not going to let that go, are you?
Killed Martin for the outside. Yeah,
Look at that. Chase Martin for 3. Gets that one, and Jenks trails by 1, 50-49. In the front court, here come the Eagles and Demarius Veely. Veely out at the top of the key, backs out toward the time stripe. He'll pass it through the air over to Jaden Foreman. Foreman out on the far sideline, gets a cross-court pass. Back over to Brandon Garrison. Garrison turns it over. Chase Martin comes up with the basketball. Martin out to the top of the key, trying to get through traffic. We got a foul call. That's going to be on.
Set a moving screen. Benjamin
Moving
Everett.
screen on Everett.
Chase. Coach Clay Martin saw it a little differently. Look at Clay.
Inbound throw coming from Dell City.
Well, in the NFL, I'd throw a flag on him. Poor Clay.
Down to the right side of the paint. 2-point shots on the way it in,
Travel.
but marred by a travel.
Yep.
I figure Clay probably knows just the limits he can push it without getting teed up.
And they all know him, of course, so yeah. That's a great job. These officials do a great job, too.
They do.
The coaches bend a little bit, talk to him, explain what you saw or didn't see.
Well, I don't think we've had a technical called on the coach in this tournament yet.
Nope.
The night is young, but
he did call one on Coach Martin's son.
They did. 3-point shots in and out, no good for Jenks. And Grand Tata back the other direction. Here comes Dell City.
Jenks after a little cold shooting right now.
Veely with the basketball. Brings it back around to Jaden Foreman. Foreman back over to Veely. Veely down in the paint. Now a steal. Martin into the front court. Headed to the hoop. 2-pointer on the way it in. And Jenks is back on top, 51-50. Here comes Dell City on the attack. It'll be Veely with the basketball. He'll work it slowly across the time stripe. Veely back over to the right side to McMorris. Cross-court pass back to Veely. Now to the corner. 3-pointer over the rim and no good. Percy Green trying that one. Dell City keeps the basketball here, and now a foul called as the Eagles tried to break a double-team defense. They're going to call this foul on Grand Tata. 4:55 left to play here.
So Jenks with 5 team fouls. Interesting, Grant. Dell City, here with 4:55 left in the game, has only 2 team fouls. That could be a factor later in this game. Jenks 2 fouls away from letting Dell City shoot bonus free throws.
Inbound throw coming. Inbound throw coming to Martin, or actually to Dell City Eagle. Martin steals it back the other way. Tata will fire the 2.
Count the basket.
Count the basket. He'll draw a foul on the way up.
No
Or
foul,
will
I
they?
guess, yeah.
Yeah, count the basket,
Gave the
no
basket.
foul. We'll figure it out one of these days. 53-50 our score, 4:45 to play. Out of the backcourt comes Veely. He'll throw it over to Jaden Foreman. Foreman double teamed by Martin and Everett. Back down in the paint, Veely travels with the basketball. That'll turn it over to the Trojans. So, let's see what happens here.
Dell City showing some pressure in the backcourt. They pull back pretty quickly, though, as Jenks crosses the timeline.
Into the front court, a steal, a pass intended for Martin, scooped up by the Eagles. Now we've got a whistle and another foul.
Yeah,
This
Seth
is
Wilkins tried to get it inside there for Martin and picked off.
so the Eagles will throw it in here. Jaden Foreman will do the honors. He'll move it back inside to Demarius Veely. Veely over to Jaden Foreman. Back to Veely. Back to Foreman. double teamed. Foreman looking. Bounce pass, stolen away. Here they come. Martin to the left side of the paint to Averett. He flies through the air, puts up the 2.
Give and go from Chase Martin.
55-50. Jenks out to a 5-point lead. How about that? Into the front court. Eagles have it. They'll bring it back over to the right wing. Dribble inside, 2-pointer, hangs on the rim, won't go. Loose basketball. Eagles try to come away with it. They do. Garrison's got it. A steal. Oh, boy. Out of the backcourt, Seth Wilkins. He'll give it back over to Tata.
Double team stolen.
Double team. Stolen basketball. A 2-pointer off the rim and no good. Jaden Freeman headed for the hoop. He'll draw the foul on his way. And now they're going to call this on Grand Tata. And that will send Dell City back to the free throw line with 3:16 left to play.
That was the 17th foul on Jenks, Grant. So that means, of course, the next one will be 1-1 when it's applicable.
Yep.
Applicable. See, I threw that in.
Applicable.
Yeah, that's true also.
First free throw on the way and in. You haven't gotten a chance to drop the word adjudicated today like you did yesterday.
That's right. I've not done the Ram Slam, though, either, so I'm looking for
Well, it was Ram Jam, but
Ram
yeah.
Jam. That's not bad. The Ram Slam's pretty good, too.
Well, yeah. I could be the one to make that up and let Steve Mowry have the Ram Jam.
Exactly.
Back the other direction. Here comes Jenks. Averett into the front court. Gives it down to an open teammate. Tata fires a 2. It's on the way and in. 2:57 to play here. Foreman back over to the right side to Veely. Back to Foreman. He looks at a 3, doesn't take it yet. Back over to Veely. Veely driving through traffic. Outlet pass to Foreman left wing. Up and under. 2-pointer. Hangs on the rim. Won't fall. Second chance effort won't go. Martin with the rebound. He'll race the other way. Into the front court. Up and under. 2-pointers off the glass. Won't fall. Here comes Dell City. Into the front court. Up and under. 2-pointers on the way it in. Percy Green takes it into the front court. Puts up that shot. And now it's a 4-point ball game. 2-point ball game, I'm sorry. Now they'll add those points. Jenks leads Dell City 57-55 as we go to a timeout. 2:20 left to play in this one. We will take a break and be back after this. You've got the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.
So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out 'cause you kept cutting the cord, and I started to fade into your gray.
This is Grain and Grange Market, the coolest little boutique you've never heard of. Come see us.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Back here at the BOK Center, downtown Tulsa. Grant Merrill and Chris Lincoln along with you. 57-55 our score. Glad to have you with us on Squirtle tonight. As the Dell City Eagles trail Jenks by 1. Trojans have the basketball out of the break. Inbound throws coming. They'll work it back inside to the open Benjamin Averett. Averett into the front court. Brings it back over to Grand Tata, and now the basketball stolen away. Up front, up and under. 2-point shots on the way it in for Terry McMorris. 2:05 left to play here. Chase Martin's going to be called for the foul, and that will leave McMorris back at the free throw line.
Just Dell City, that was Terry McMorris. He is 6'6", Jaden Foreman is 6'4". Percy Green is 6'3". There goes the big guy. Brandon Garrison inside is 6'9". How's that for a high school lineup?
Next free throw in and out, no good. Back the other way, Martin. He'll work it into the front court. Back up top, giving it over to Gran Tata. Tata down on the baseline. 2-point shots on the way it in. Benjamin Averett actually fired that one. 1:45 left to play. 59-57 our score.
Kind of a trapping zone with out there is Clay Martin, along with Benjamin Averett at 6'5" and 6'6", trying to track the player.
2-pointers on the way and in for Percy Green.
No trap for the 3-point shot. Wow.
Minute 24 are left to go in this one.
Del City back on top by 1. Through the lane, wild shot there by Averett.
Now a foul called as this will go on Terry McMorris for Del City.
That for Del City, though, Grant, is just their 3rd team foul.
We got a full timeout taken by Clay Martin and the Jenks Trojans. We'll take a 1-minute break with them. Be right back on Squirtle.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Welcome back. 60-59 our score. Del City up by 1 with 1:15 left to play in this basketball game. Alongside Chris Lincoln, I'm Grant Merrill. And let's see what this last 75 seconds of play, or at least regulation, has in store here. Inbound throw given way inside to Averett. Up top, he'll give it off to Chase Martin. Martin out around the perimeter, takes it down in the paint, 2-point shot. Off the glass, no good. Thumbs are in the air from the referee, and we've got a jump ball.
Talk about the size of the Del City. Jenks not too big either. Dylan Golay, 6'4". Seth Wilkins, 6'4". Benjamin Everett, 6'6". Chase Martin, 6'5".
Inbound throw coming. Up and under, 2-point shot. Hangs on the rim, won't fall.
Here's the big guy again. Brandon Garrison with a rebound for Del City with a 1-point lead, less than a minute to play.
And here comes Del City into the front court. They'll give it off to Veely. Veely out on the near side. Takes it around the perimeter. And now we've got a foul called. Gran Tata is the guilty party as far as the foul goes. And that will leave Veely at the free throw line for Del City. And now we've got a whistle and a timeout taken by Clay Martin. 33 seconds left to go in regulation here as Del City leads Jenks 61-59. Take a 1-minute break and be right back. This is the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.
FloorTech proudly serves schools across the state of Oklahoma with gym floors and janitorial supply needs. Contact Jeff Southall so he can help your school. Jeff proudly supports his hometown Cashin Wildcats. Go Cats!
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashin, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
K-Center in Tulsa, 33 seconds left to play here in this semifinal action. Del City leading Jenks 61-59. Alongside Chris Lincoln, I'm Grant Merrill. Back at the free throw line, Demarius Veely for Del City. And we will see what he can do right here. First free throw is up and coming. Clay Martin strategizing with his crew during the timeout there. First free throws off the back iron, no good. Back the other direction. Here comes Jenks. Martin, top of the key, holding on, putting up a shot. It's off the rim and no good. Stick backs on the way it in.
He followed up himself.
Tie ball game here, 61 all.
Coming down to 10 seconds.
Here comes Veely into the front court. He'll take it top of the key. 7, 6, 5, 4. Veely carries the basketball.
Yes.
And
4
Jenks
seconds left.
will have it. Oh, boy.
It was the correct call, too, Grant. He palmed the basketball.
Coach Hatchett from Del City pleading his case to the referee. And we've got a full timeout taken. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Tied at 61. Don't go anywhere. 4 seconds to play, and this is the Tournament of Champions from Squirtle.
Upper Crust wood-fired pizza.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 6 locations to find the products that work best for your banking needs. At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Back here at the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa, tied at 61. 4 seconds left to play in the semifinal game of the Tournament of Champions. Along with Chris Lincoln, I'm Grant Merrill.
I didn't think we could beat that finish of that Lincoln Christian 55-53 win over Norman in the girls' championship semifinal, but this is going to be close. I wouldn't be surprised if a foul decides this one.
Let's see what happens as Seth Wilkins will lob it into play here. 4 seconds. Wilkins looking into Chase Martin, and we've got a foul call. No, travel! Oh, a travel called with 1.8 seconds left, and Del City will have the basketball. Oh, my goodness.
Well, a correct carry call against Veely for Del City gave Jenks the chance, and now also a correct call. Chase Martin did travel, set that pivot foot, and now 1.8 seconds left to see if Del City can finish this off, or we're going to go to an overtime.
Clay Martin calling a timeout. We're back at 30 seconds on Squirtle.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
56th Annual Tournament of Champions. High-stakes drama in the semifinal game. We're tied at 61. 1.8 seconds left. A turnover for Dell City as they got called for a carrying violation, and then a travel called on Chase Martin.
Jenks led 15-14 at the end of the first quarter at halftime, Grant. We were tied 30-30, and it was Dell City taking the lead in third after the third quarter by 2 points, 48-46. Now here we are, 61-61, 1.8 seconds to play, and Dell City inbound the basketball from the side here in front court.
Dell City will send the basketball to Jaden Freeman. He'll spread his offense right here. Freeman looking. Long three at the buzzer. Off the rim, no good. And we're going to the first overtime of the Tournament of Champions here in the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa.
Surprising shot, man. I think they had more time than that to look for that big 6'9" guy underneath or something, but that quick wide shot there, no chance.
Dell City and Jenks have locked horns at 61 apiece. Overtime coming in 1 minute. This is the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.
For over 50 years, Tulsa Tech has helped people find new career paths, jobs, and a successful future. We've partnered with Tulsa businesses to grow our economy and help train the workforce of our community. During these uncertain times, one thing is for sure. Tulsa Tech will be here when life returns to normal, helping people make their own path. We will get through this together.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
We welcome you back. Overtime here at the Tournament of Champions in Tulsa. Chris Lincoln here. I'm Grant Merrill.
After the 4 quarters here, closest to the score, which is tied 61-61. Both teams shooting over 50%. 8 of 18 3-points for Dell City, 6 of 13 3-points for Jenks. Jenks led by Benjamin Averett with 17, 20 points. Jaden Foreman leading Dell City.
Just getting news that John Madden has passed away. You're a guy you probably worked some alongside.
And after that great special on Christmas Day on Coach Madden, 85 years old. So, wow, surprising.
Condolences to his family and friends like you, Chris.
And all the NFL Network family that thought so much of John Madden.
Into the front court, here comes Dell City. It's Veely with the basketball. He'll swing it around to Jaden Foreman. Foreman brings it back over to Percy Green. Overtime here at the BOK. Back up top. They give it off to Veely. Back to the near side to Green. Green back over to McMorris. Up and under. 2-point shot. Won't fall. Rebound. Stick back on the way and in. McMorris will make it 63-61 in favor of Dell City. Back the other direction. Here comes Tada. Tada down in the paint, giving it off to an open teammate, Averett. His shot won't go. Back the other direction. Dell City with it. Veely slowly takes it across the time stripe. Out between the keys. Holding off and trying to milk that time off the clock here. He'll probably hold on to it as long as he can. This is where people start screaming for a shot clock in high school basketball, Chris. Up and under, 2-pointer won't go as McMorris tried that one. Back the other direction, up and under.
Oh, had to be.
2-pointer won't go for Seth Wilkins, and a stick back will.
The big guy, Brandon Garrison, the 6'9" center, came down awkwardly and was on his back there. Now he's up and trying to loosen things up.
So Dell City will move it the other direction here.
Boy, that was close to goaltending, Grant. Man.
Yeah.
I think Coach Martin thought it was a lot closer than that.
Terry McMorris inbounding it to Veely. 2:12 left to play here. Back around the edge of the arc, it'll be Jaden Foreman. Foreman out on the left wing. Backing out toward the time stripe. He'll give it off to Veely. Veely springing into motion here, down in the paint. Outlet pass, top of the key, drive inside, foul called. We're tied at 63, and the foul is going to go on Dylan Golightly. .143 left to play here. First free throw up and coming for Del City. Shots on the way, good for Percy Green. Green will have another one coming. Shots up, shot is good. Back the other direction, here comes Jenks. Tata with the basketball. He'll work it into the paint. Chase Martin for two. His shot falls short, won't go. Basketball's dragged out of bounds. Minute 31 left to play here in the first overtime. 65-63, Del City leading it. Inbound throw, given inside to Golightly. Back up and under, 2-point shot, hangs on the rim and falls through the hoop. Benjamin Averett tying it back up at 65.
Averett had 17 during the regulation clock.
Minute 15 left to go here into the front court. Demarius Veely with the basketball. Veely driving, shot blocked, oh man.
Tata, wow. That kid's only 5'11", but what kind of elevation did he get on that shot? My gosh.
We were talking about jumping the verticals. He's obviously higher than both of us combined times two.
Exactly that at least. Wow. What? I mean, he kid's just 5'11". Junior got up there, got high. Wow, what a block.
Minute 5 left to play here, tied at 65. Jaden Foreman will have the inbound throw here. Long throw comes back up top to McMorris. Down low to Foreman. Back up top between the keys to Veely. Veely backing out toward the time stripe. 55 seconds to play. Veely dribbling with one hand, directing traffic with the other. 45 seconds.
This is strict man-to-man right now, Grant.
Clock still rolling. And now a timeout called by Del City. Take it with them and be back in 1 minute, 34 seconds to play, and it's tied at 65 in the first overtime. You've got the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
This is your moment. You've got what it takes. The grit to get from first steps to finishing touches. You're here to train, to put in the hours. Because today's hard work gives you an edge. To get hired, to earn more, to fine-tune a future to be proud of. Career Tech. Get skilled, get paid.
Back here at the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa, 34.8 seconds left to go in the overtime period. Along with Chris Lincoln, I'm Grant Merrill. Inbound throw coming from Jaden Foreman. Foreman will spread the offense here shortly. Get back into motion. Long inbound pass out to the left wing. They'll give it off to Percy Green. 30 seconds to play. Green's double teamed. Back over to the left wing. A slam dunk. Oh, boy. Terry McMorris jams it in, and it's 67-65. 20 seconds to play. Here comes Jenks, and we've got a foul called as he's hacked from behind by Jaden Foreman.
I don't think Coach Lenny Hatchett realizing his team only has 3 team fouls. Takes some time off the clock now. Just keep fouling him here. 17 seconds left. They can't go to the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1 until they hit that 7th foul.
Veely with the inbound throw here. Spreading the offense. He'll work it back into Averett. Averett to Chase Martin. 12 seconds. 10 seconds. Clock still rolling. 7 seconds. Martin with an outlet pass to Averett, and a timeout called by Clay Martin. With 4.1 seconds left to play in overtime, we'll take a break and be back in 1 minute. This is the Tournament of Champions from Squirtle.
When pain or an injury is keeping you from the game of life, we want to help you get back to your golf game, your yoga game, to the backyard games, the home games, back to the fun and games. Physical Therapy Central.
So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out 'cause you kept cutting the cord, and I started to fade into your gray.
This is Grain and Grange Market, the coolest little boutique you've never heard of. Come see us.
Back here at the Tournament of Champions at the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa. 4.1 seconds left to play. Del City up on Jenks 67-65. Jenks with the basketball out of the break. Clay Martin shouting out his orders to his team here. We'll see what these Trojans can do.
I think they'll go strong to the basket, Grant, and try to pick up a foul at least if they can't get a basket here.
Wilkins will have the inbound throw. Wilkins spreading his offense here. Looking inside, giving it off. Averett for 2. Shot at the buzzer. Off the rim. No good. And Del City has won the game. Del City Eagles will head to the championship game to face either Memorial or Owasso in tomorrow night's grand finale here on the floor of the BOK. Totals and highlights in 30 seconds. You're watching the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
When do you want? No,
back here in the BOK in Tulsa. Wow, what a game between Del City and Jenks. 67-65, the final score.
Well, these championship semifinals have lived up to the Tournament of Champions logo and long-standing history and tradition. The semifinal, we had the first girls semifinals. We had Lincoln Christian coming back on 2 free throws in the final 2 seconds. Beat 6A Norman, 55-53, Lincoln Christian being a 4A school. And Lincoln Christian at the last 6 free throws in a row, Grant, to win that championship semifinal game. They moved to the championship of the girls bracket tomorrow night at 7 o'clock against the winner of Bixby Holland Hall. That's the next game coming up here on Squirtle. That will tip at 7 o'clock. Then we come to the first boys championship semifinal, and 4 quarters wasn't enough to decide that one. We go to overtime. Del City wins it over Jenks 67-65. Just got the final stats in on that one. As close as the score is, both these teams magnificent. Del City, Jenks shot 50% for the game. Del City 49%. Del City was 8 of 18 3-pointers, Jenks was 6 of 13. Leading scorers, Benjamin Averett with 21 points. Chase Martin with 13 points for Jenks. Leading the way for Dell City, Jaden Foreman with 20 points. Percy Green had 15. Brandon Garrison had 10 points. Trey McMorris with 14 points. 16 turnovers for Dell City, 11 for Jenks. Rebounds, 26 for the Trojans, 30 for Dell City. It's close to the stats, just the game as well too. 67-65 overtime, and now it's Dell City. They move to the boys championship finals tomorrow night at 8:30 against the winner of our 8:30 game tonight, which is Memorial against Owasso, in a rematch of one of the all-time classic Tournament of Champions final basketball games. We'll have some great interviews with that, talk about that, and have some special guests for you as well to talk about that incredible rivalry and that historic game. So, wow, what a day it's been. 2 more to go, and we'll decide when it's all over who will be our championship finalists for the boys and the girls. And back here tomorrow morning, 8 games tomorrow.
You've got a good one between Holland Hall and Bixby coming up next. I'll have the nightcap with the Owasso and Memorial coming up, and I think Rod Thompson's going to come jump on with you for a little bit.
Yeah, Rob's a good friend. He's one of the analysts for Cox TV. His son Bryce Thompson, of course.
Yeah.
Outstanding basketball players, and we'll catch up with Bryce and with Rob. I look forward to that, though. And Cox doing a great job for local sports and prep sports with their games of the week. And of course, we appreciate the fact that Cox is the home of Oklahoma sports scene statewide on Cox Channel 3, Your View. So excited to have Rob on with us here. So look forward to that.
All right, we'll be back here in just a few minutes for Holland Hall and Bixby in senior girls action. This is the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.